Okay, welcome back to It's New. Barry here. We got Mordy, Greg. Crystal's not here today. I will be gone for the next foreseeable future.
Oh, the mafia some money?
Yeah, although I'll try to join on the go. I'm traveling internationally for a little bit. So,
all right, Morty, parents are going to be gone. We get the house to ourselves.
Let's go. Forget that Barry guy.
It'd be like 2 hour like long, like YouTube.
Yes, and you know what we can do? We can tell people subscribe, not unsubscribe.
No teeth the whole entire time. We'd be like this.
We're going to do 8 hours on page annotations tomorrow, folks. Buckle up.
By the way, you appreciate the fact like you were giving me trash, Greg, online about like, oh, you're finally getting with the program. I was stirring up the conversation and got retweeted like 30 times.
Get out of here. I don't believe it for a second.
No thanks. No appreciation for what I do.
So as you heard, I'll be sending out posting the blog post, but I might not be on these recordings, and Greg has the keys to do anything he wants. So if my YouTube scores, skyrocket, thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. If they fail, I'll just blame Morty.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to be talking about today, Google's search ranking volatility seems to be cooling a little bit. And then Google Maps finally fixed this like pin exploit that's been going on for like a year. Finn, what do you got?
All right. The community has discovered new manual actions for Google News and Discover.
And Oberstein.
This latest result snippet is quite relatable. And Bing gets in your face with AI formats.
Yada, yada, yada. All right. So over the weekend, I posted that the Google search ranking tools seem to have cooled down a bit. In fact, all of them have, and they continue to cool because we had a wild past like November through like first week of January. Most of these tools were like really, really high in volatility over the past 30 plus days. And then all of a sudden they decided to take this winter break after winter break happened, probably around my time of winter break. So it's kind of nice to see, although the chatter is not that calm. I mean, you always see people like saying, oh, my rankings are up and down and so forth. And I would say the chatter is somewhat, cooler than it usually is, but I don't think it aligns with these tools for some reason. So I'm kind of thinking this is like the calm before the storm because we've seen this before. Any thoughts on your part?
I mean, I'm just glad it calmed down. I've been so high in volatility for so long. Like I needed to come down.
Good. And then on the Google Maps end, several months ago, we reported about this Google Maps pin exploit attack where a bunch of like people were like basically taking map pins from businesses, lumping them all together in like one like weird island somewhere. And then it would boost the rankings of those other businesses that were in that area, including like fake businesses. It took Google for some reason, literally almost a year to fix. Ben Fisher updated us over the weekend, basically saying that the pin move attack is resolved. Google Business Profiles has internally fixed the ability for map users to cause suspensions via the attack of merchants by moving the map pin. To be clear, this is just an update, et cetera, et cetera. I haven't tested them myself. There's two issues with this map pin. One is they get moved out of their location, and two is moving map pins sometimes leads to an business being suspended from the Google Business Profiles. So that's good that they fixed it. I just don't know what took them so long.
I feel bad for like local SEOs have it rough sometimes.
It reminds me of the old days of like the early days of the wild west of SEO. So, but it's getting better. Hopefully they just fixed this exploit. It took them a year, but they fixed it. Any event, Greg, what do you got for us?
Yeah, Gagan Gotra had spotted a change. It seemed like it actually might have happened in fall, but it is around manual actions for news and Discover. There were two sections of the manual actions that were removed. That was adult themed and artificial freshening sections. Artificial freshening just sounds, isn't that like just cologne? Artificial freshening, but
I mean,
they removed
like the bathroom when you spray after a big dookie.
I guess. So those were removed. They updated the hateful content section, and then there was a lot of additions for Discover and News that were around deceptive practices. So there's 5 different versions that were added of the deceptive practices that go along the lines of misrepresentation, impersonation, deceptive practices, good neighbor policy, and all that. So if you want to check it out, Barry's got a good write-up of that over on Search Engine Roundtable.
Deceptive cons, roll out. Get it?
Yes. And load up on your Cologne J.
That was a pop culture reference, Barry.
The freshness thing is interesting because you always see these people like fake, like refreshing their article, changing the dates, and it happens a lot in Google News. So I'm glad they removed that policy.
Yeah, and then I know Anthony Higman's been kind of leading the charge on this, but a lot of the stuff that he's seeing, at least on Shorts, is kind of falling under some of that like adult-based content or adult-facing content, I would say. And
they removed it. They removed those two things. So I don't know.
Right. Which I think
I don't get any of that. What? Who? How?
And maybe it's under the other policies deep inside. I didn't really dig in so closely. So maybe it's like covered under the deceptive stuff, like deceptive date. I don't know. I didn't see it there quickly by glancing, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't know how that would be deceptive. That's like a pretty clear like genre of content. But
no, I was saying the freshness thing. But yeah, the adult stuff. Maybe they're okay with adult stuff. I mean,
they're seeing more of it on Shorts and things like that, at least according to Anthony Higman. Mine is not. It's just people talking.
Maybe it's the Higman problem because I don't.
It's
have
very
that
personalized. That stuff. It's very personalized.
That's true. So. Higman, what are you looking at? No, I just get like sports, like this is the best quarterback ever or something like that.
Oh, so bad.
All right, and in a change that people should be celebrating, Sachin Patel saw a change in the way that Bing search AI answer boxes looked. And in the past, they had those kind of very simple citations that were numeric. And in this test, the numbers have been removed. The citations are still there, and they have the full website name and a favicon next to it. So I think this is great for publishers. These citations look fantastic. It's just funny. The example he had literally had 5 of the same URLs like above the fold, and it just kind of looked a little bit goofy in that section, but I'm going to take it. I love it. I love being able to see and send people to, those sites, and hopefully it drives more traffic than just a simple little one. You can then move down to the bottom and find the link. These links are right there and you can see the websites.
You stole my thunder. That was my article to cover.
Oh, that was?
Yeah. Look at the email.
I thought I said it in the email.
No, you get bolded. Bing testing bolded sponsored labels.
You have too much silliness.
First of all, Greg already feels the power. He feels like
he just like switch your orders around. By the way, Barry, what's with that image of the dude in the wall?
Mute his mic, Barry. Mute his mic.
I had to find it was a reason the article. Maybe it was something about old people. I don't know. Something old.
Yeah, the walker was the example, but like
yeah, I had to get an old person walking with the Bing, like in the Bing theme with the robot.
You need to edit a picture of this to like into the video here so people know what we're talking about. It's funny.
All right.
No, Morty, your first email didn't have that in there.
No, but then Barry sent the last email with the final order.
Well, I covered it very well.
Yes,
you did actually cover it very well.
Let's see how Morty covers ads. Go ahead, Morty.
Yes, I will cover ads. Bing is now having a bolder sponsored. I fell asleep. What was I doing? Bing is boldening the sponsored label. Is it a test? Is it a test or a rollout? I think it's a test.
It's a test. Yeah.
It's a test. Okay. So Bing is notorious for you can't see the ad label, which Greg loves. That's such a Barry comment to say. And now it's like big old sponsored, like on Google, like super noticeable. There's no way you would have not noticed that it's an ad now, which is bad for Greg.
Oh, Greg's putting all his money on Bing actually rolling this out.
No, it's never gonna roll out. It's never gonna roll out. All they did is make the thing that was gray black, and they made it very bold black, and now it looks like an ad. And I don't have high hopes that this test will roll out. Morty, your thoughts, Mr. PPC? Do you think this is just
I do have high hopes. I think that this is we're entering an age of a more transparent internet, and Bing has come around to this idea. Those are my thoughts on ads.
Wow. You're so positive today, Morty.
Wow.
But we switched roles. Like you took my article, so now I took your attitude.
What else you got?
Also, there was a test and a review result on the SERP that showed a related review carousel. So it's AI generated in the sense that it's a little carousel under the main result. It gives a little snippet of a review from a YouTube video reviewing the same product. So let's say you search for like review New Balance shoes or review Greg's glasses, and you get a YouTube result or whatever result that it's a review of Greg's glasses. There is a test with a carousel of other reviews of people reviewing Greg's glasses. If you clicked on a little AI overview-ish summary showed up, and then you can click on the YouTube video and watch the actual review. By the way, people are talking about the AI of this all. I think this has more to do with the carousel results are all people and making the SERP feel more personal than it is about AI.
Yeah, I left out the whole AI part, to be honest. I just included this. I just didn't think it was like just slap on AI to it. Although I should have I think my next video is going to be Walker reviews.
Oh.
That's what the doc said last week.
Are you gonna put the tennis balls on the?
I think they're valuable. I wonder what the affiliate payouts are on those.
You should put them on the Search Engine Roundtable, like affiliate links to Walker.
Yeah, the 7 different types of walkers that you need to know.
Talking about that, Wired just published an article, the best cat water fountains for 2025. I'm not joking.
What the hell is a cat water? I don't know what that is.
Don't cats just drink like it's on Wired.com. I'll include a screenshot. It's just these publishers. I mean, they deserve it. I'm sorry.
But this is what I've been whining about. So if somebody at Wired actually wrote the article, we're good then. Right? It's not
Wired writes about technology and politics. What the heck does best cat water fountains have to do with technology and politics?
That's what I've been complaining about.
Water fountain.
With the site reputation abuse policy, like just because somebody at your company can write it doesn't mean that you should be able to do it. Like this is an example.
I don't think they have writers that could write this stuff. Maybe they.
No human could write this crap. This is ridiculous.
No, cats have to. How are you going to get real feedback?
Anton Schulke wrote it.
Any event, good luck tomorrow and the next couple weeks without me. I'll try to join if I'm out somewhere. Send me the link and I'll be watching.
Morty, we're still doing a live stream, 24-hour live stream, right?
Yeah. That's a great idea. Like the U-log?
Yeah, we'll just read like LinkedIn and X posts and just talk.
You won't believe what you're going to...
Announcement. I'm excited to say.
Emoji. All right. Be well. Thanks for watching. See you guys sometime at some point in the future. Hopefully, maybe.
Safe travels. Enjoy the fam.
Safe travels. Don't die.